morning, friends. Welcome to Adda247. Today's lecture, whoever will attend will definitely say, Thank God I attended this lecture. Because the topic for today is break-even analysis. It's a part of your CIB portion, but not given in many of the books. Even in the MacBook, it's not given, but it's asked in the exam. So this question is asked for you roughly 5 marks. One case study is asked to you for 5 marks. And you know the importance of 5 marks. Means you know the importance of 45 and 50. Okay. So that's why watch this lecture till the end. Also watch this complete series, champion series, right? We are covering the full portion. Okay. So let's start with the break-even analysis theory. So what is the schedule for today? Break-even analysis theory, break-even case study. This case study will be asked to you in exam. Remember this, and objective questions on that. Okay. So before that, I would again suggest you download this Adda247 app on your mobile. Join our Officers Adda247 YouTube channel. On this app, you will get the study material, question bank, notes, video lectures, all the latest updates. Everything you are getting it over here. Even job alerts are you getting on Naukri.com. So why do you go here and there? Okay, stay on the same app and for all your financial needs. Okay, move on. Here we are coming up with this course on June 6th. Okay, means this Monday. Okay, selection batch, fast batch, crash course. Okay, I'll come to this later. Join this as fast as both ABM and BFM, and retail videos are given to you. Okay, so all the three subjects are covered. Okay, let's start with the topic break-even analysis. A break-even analysis is a financial year. We will be covering only important theory which is required. Okay, means generally the definition is asked in the exam. Okay, a break-even analysis is a financial calculation that weighs the cost of a new business, service or products against the unit price to determine the point at which you will break even. When do I say something like I have broken even, or I have my business has means break even has happened? When whatever I have invested comes back to me. It's that simple. So whatever I invested comes back to me. Means what? See here, I'll give you an example over here. Suppose if I invest rupees 100 in my business, and my 100 rupees 100 invested, okay, and my rupees 100 get back to me in 2 years. So I'll say that whatever I had invested, I've got back in 2 years. So my break even has happened after 2 years. Okay. It reveals that the point at which you will have sold enough units to cover all your costs, right? Whatever sales you are doing, it will cover all your costs. Which cost? Which cost? That is important. All your costs. Okay, I'll come to this later. So watch this video till the end, because it's not all the cost. All the cost means fixed plus variable. So which one? I'll come to this later in the objective questions. Okay. At that point, you will neither have lost money nor made any profit. So it's zero now. Means zero loss theory. Okay, means no profit, no loss. Okay. A business will want to use the break-even analysis anytime it considers adding costs. Means suppose if I have started a business and some employee of mine comes to me and says, okay, we want to invest more now in this to get new business. So what will I say? Firstly, tell me whatever I have invested up till now, has it been recovered or not? If that is recovered, only then I'll invest something new. Otherwise, what's the use? I'm going on investing and nothing is coming back to me, right? So it will always want to use break-even analysis anytime it considers adding costs, right? Adding some new investment. Okay. Remember that a break-even analysis does not consider market demand. Now remember, this is important part. Break-even will never consider the market forces, whatever is going on in the market. Again, there's an objective question to this. We'll come to this later. Okay. So only remember this part. Break-even will not consider the market demand. There are two ways to lower your break-even point. So what are the two ways? One, lower the cost, means reduce your cost, and second, increase your sales or raise prices. How do you increase my sales? There are two ways of increasing my sales. One is increase the prices. Okay, increase prices, right? Price of my goods. If I'm selling it for 10 rupees, I'll sell it for 15 rupees, so 50% more I'll get. Or second is increase units, increase units, right? Units of sale means what? If I'm selling 100 units now, I'll sell 200 units, so my profit will be increased over here. Okay, so these are the two ways to lower the break even, either lower the cost or raise the prices or raise the sales. Okay, in either of these two ways. Okay, so now we'll go to the case study, because what was the schedule? Theory, then case study, and then the objective questions. So theory is covered, important one. Before going to the objective questions, see this batch which is coming up, selection batch, we are having 35 plus hours of ABM BFM, mocks and ebooks, last minute preparation, recorded videos 24/7 available. Also important part over here, we are covering all the numericals, case studies, theories, objective questions, all the important ones, okay, which are required for you to at least pass, get 50. That's very important. Okay, so now let's come to the case study. See this. ABC company's costing data is given in the following table. So what is this? This is some company ABC and this is the data given. So what is the data given? Sale of 1 lakh units at rupees 100 means 1 lakh units are sold at rupees 100 each. So what is my total sale? 100 into 1 lakh, right? So 1 lakh contains how many zeros? 5 zeros, right? 5 plus 2, 7. So there should be 7 zeros over here. Yes, there are 7 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, and these 3 zeros, rupees in thousands, right? So 7 zeros. So now what we do is, instead of calculating all these 7 zeros, we'll only consider it in 100, 56, something like that. Okay, so it's easy for us to calculate. So this is sales here. Understand the problem. This is plus, this is what I've gotten, money is coming, right? Plus sales has happened, and these are costs, so these are all minus over here. Everything below is minus. Okay, and in this minus there are two parts over here now. Variable cost, see this, there are two costs over here. One is this variable cost over here, from starting from here to up to over here. Okay, this is VC, variable cost, and this is fixed cost. This remaining part is the fixed cost, FC, fixed cost. Okay, separable and common. Don't take separable and common, take common, everything same only. Okay, so there are two costs available over here now, variable and fixed. Okay, so but after all these are costs, right? So everything is minus for me, right? Okay, now what is given in variable cost? There are 4 items given. Material and labor 5600, 1000, again 3 zeros over here. Okay, so 56 and 5 zeros. Okay, next variable overheads, so 3 lakh, again 3 and 5 zeros. Other variable costs 100, so 1 lakh. Okay, sales commission at 10%, that is 1000. Okay, so 10 lakhs. Okay, so sales commission is at 10%. Remember, the more the sales increase, the more the sales commission increases. Separable and fixed cost, keep it one and the same only. Consider full as fixed cost only, totally. So it is 2700 over here. Okay, 2700 and then 3 zeros. Okay, 3 zeros, I'll write it now. Okay, got this point? So now you got what are the what is income? Income is this 100. What is outgo? All these remaining ones. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll first calculate the total of these variable costs, because it becomes easier for us in the problem also. 56 plus 3 is 59, plus 1 60, 60 plus 10 is 70. So 70, see this 70, and then 2 zeros and then 3 zeros, right? So 70 lakh is my variable cost, VC. Okay, and this is my FC, fixed cost. Okay, now look at the problem. In exam, if you are able to solve this much, it becomes very easy. What is the marginal cost in the production? Number 1. What is the contribution amount? What is the break-even point? And what is the operating income? Okay, firstly you need to understand what is meant by marginal cost, what is meant by contribution. Okay, see this. Marginal cost means is the increase in the total cost resulting from the increase in the level of the output by 1 unit. Means if my sale increases by 1 unit, how much will be the increase in my cost? If my production increases by 1 unit, how much will be the increase in my cost? That is known as the marginal costing. So if you get it for 1 unit, you can definitely use it for other units also. Since some of the total costs are fixed costs which do not change as the level of output changes. Means, will my fixed cost change? See this graph. I have put the machinery. That machinery is, let's say, 2 crores, okay? And then there is labor, electricity, everything. So this will change, labor, electricity. But this machinery, will it change? No, because fixed cost is fixed. Whether I do zero production over here or whether I increase the production to infinity over here, okay? Fixed cost won't change. So fixed costs which do not change with the level of the output changes. Marginal cost is equal to the increase in the variable cost. That's why always remember, marginal cost is equal to the increase in the variable cost. It has nothing to do with fixed cost, okay? So that was the first point over here. What is the marginal cost? So it will be a variable cost, okay? So let's see now. Before going ahead, I'll give you an important formula. What is this important formula? See this. Firstly, tell me, how do we get a profit formula? See this. Profit formula is like this, okay? Profit formula is like this. Cost plus profit equals to sales, right? This is the basic formula which we have learned in our life, okay? Whatever I have cost, means whatever is my cost, plus you add my profit, and then I'll put the selling price, isn't it? So this cost will be in two types, okay? Fixed cost and variable cost. So now the formula becomes what? F plus V plus P equals to S, right? So now if I want to change, what will I change? I'll take this V on the other side. So F plus P equals to S minus V, okay? But what was the definition of this? What is S? Selling price, sales. What is V? Variable cost. So what is sales minus variable cost? Just now we saw it, marginal cost, right? It is equal to the change in the variable cost. So S minus V becomes contribution, okay? S minus V becomes contribution, okay? Now contribution, remember this word, S minus V is contribution. And because in exam they'll ask you for contribution also, and they'll ask you for marginal cost also. Now another important formula. Break-even point equals to fixed cost upon contribution. So F upon C, contribution, okay? I'll write it over here, C only. So BP equals to fixed cost upon contribution, okay? So fixed cost, remember, BEP is always concerned with fixed cost only. It's not concerned with variable cost, okay? So now let's solve the problem. Marginal cost is what? 70 per unit. How did I get this 70? What is 70 over here? Say this, 70 lakh, okay? So this is for 1 lakh unit. It's always counted for 1 unit. So 70 lakh upon 1 lakh. So that's why I got this as 70. So what was the formula for marginal cost? We just now saw it. Marginal cost means change in the level of variable cost, okay? So it's basically variable cost. Marginal cost is equal to variable cost, but it's only per unit. So per unit you have got it 70 over here now, okay? Now contribution. What is the formula for contribution? F plus P or S minus V, right? What is S? Again see the figures. S is what? 100. See this 100. Forget these zeros because these are common. So 100 is my sales minus 70 is my variable cost. So S minus V, right? Just now we saw this formula over here. S minus V is contribution. So 100 minus 70, that is 30, because we are taking per unit over here. That's why 30 is the contribution. If you are asked in exam total contribution, not per unit, then you multiply it by this 1 lakh units, okay? So 30 lakh will be the answer over here. What is the next question? What is the BEP? What is the formula for BEP? Just now we saw it, F upon C. What is the fixed cost? Say this fixed cost is 27 lakhs, so I'll just keep it 27, okay? C I know it 30. So what is the answer? 27. 27 upon 30, right? So fixed cost is given as here. Why haven't we taken this in, why have we taken these zeros over here? Because fixed cost doesn't change at all, okay? So 27 lakhs upon 30. 30 is what? Per unit. Okay. So what happens here? How the formula goes? 27 lakhs. This is rupees. Rupees 27 lakhs upon contribution is what? Rupees per units. Okay. So when I do this A upon B upon C, what is the answer? Rupees upon rupees, right, into units. This unit goes up. So that's why this gets cancelled and we remain only with units. So that's why we got 90,000 units over here. So what is my break-even point? 90,000 units. That is my break-even point. Now what is my operating income? Operating income is very simple. Operating income means total sales minus total cost. What is my total sales? 100. What is my total cost? 70 plus 27, right? 27 was my fixed cost and 70 was my variable cost. So variable plus fixed, 97, right? So that's why 3, or you can use it like in lakh 3, it's 3 lakh units. Okay, 3 lakh rupees. Okay, so operating income becomes 3 lakhs. So these are the major questions which are asked to you in exam. Okay, break-even point, operating income, contribution, and marginal cost. You must know these formulae by heart. This, even at least if you remember whatever I have shown in this red, even then it's okay. And remember the formula for BEP, yeah, F upon C. Okay, got this point? So this was the second part of our schedule today. Now we'll go to the third part. Break-even analysis, objective questions. A break-even, these are very important, okay, from point of view of exam. The break-even point of a company is that level of sales income which will equal the sum of its fixed cost. True or false? See here, break-even point will always consider fixed cost only. Is it true or false? Just now I saw it. Just now you saw the formula F upon C, right? So give me the answer fast. True or false? A or B? A or B? A or B? Fast. A or B? Fast. Yes. Just now we saw it. Everyone is giving correct now. Now the correct answer is coming. That is true. Okay. It's not false. Because it is F upon C, right? Break-even point is fixed cost. It relates to fixed cost only. It does not relate to variable cost over here. Second, which of the following are the characteristics of BEP? Okay. There is no loss, no profit. Is it true? What is BEP? We are told in the definition. Okay. Total revenue is equal to total cost. Means after all, again the same thing. No loss, no profit. Total out, total money in equals to total money out. Okay. Contribution is equals to fixed cost. So what is the formula for contribution? Contribution means what? C equals to S minus V, or second formula is F plus P, right? Fixed cost plus profit. So in BEP, do we have profits over here? What is BEP? BEP means no profit, no loss. So profit equals to 0. So contribution equals to F. So what is the answer? A, B, C or D? Fast. A, B, C or D? Yes. Correct. D. Everyone is answering correctly. D. Because all these three things mean one and the same. No loss, no profit in A. Here also no loss, no profit. Total income equals to total outgo. And contribution equals to fixed cost, because profit is 0 over here. Okay. Which of the following are the assumptions of break-even analysis? Now this is very important. This is related to that market demand which we had studied just now. That break-even does not consider market demand. Okay. So elements of cost cannot be divided in different groups. Okay. So it cannot be divided in different groups. Okay. Is it so? Means fixed cost, variable cost, I can divide them? Yes, I can. Fixed cost and what? Fixed cost remains certain for zero production to full capacity. Means fixed cost remains same. Certain means same. Okay. Fixed cost remains same. Behavior of different costs is linear. Okay. Behavior of the different costs is linear. Okay. So is this so? Behavior of different costs means variable cost you will consider. How does the variable cost go? We have just now seen in that graph. See this, variable cost is moving straight line, linear over here. Even fixed cost, it's linear. Of course it's constant linear, means it's at the same level, but it's linear, it's not curvilinear. Okay. So is this true? Is B true? Firstly get this. Is B true? Fixed cost remains same. Okay, is this true? Just now we saw it over here. See this 1 2 fixed cost, variable cost, right? So fixed remains same, right? Variable is changing. So B is true. What about C? Both are linear. This is also linear and this is also linear. It's not curvilinear here. There are two parts. One is linear, second is curvilinear. It's like this. Is anyone like this over here? No, right? So that's why this. Okay. Selling per price unit remains constant. Okay. Yeah, means selling price per unit always remains constant. This is one important part about BEP. Remember this part, okay? Whatever you change, whatever you make, it will always remain constant. So, what is the correct answer now then? A, is A correct? Means can't I divide this fixed cost and variable cost? No, so A is wrong. Is B correct? Just now we saw it. B is true, C is true, and D is true. So B, C, D, right? Answer is B. Everyone, how many of you got this answer as B? Type yes fast. Type yes. How many of you got it as B? Type yes fast. Yes, 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 yes. Correct. Next one. While measuring break-even analysis, it is considered that a specific period, for a specific period, there will be no change in general price level. That is labor, cost of material, etc. Means, while considering this break-even point calculations, do we consider that all the things will remain constant? Type true or false. What did we study at that time? There I give you the reference that will come to it later. That is market demand, market forces. That is not considered over here. It means that it is considered that during a specific period there will be no change in general price level. So is this true or false? Type fast, true or false. Only type T or F. TF, 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 yes. Correct? Answer is correct. It's T, true. Okay? Which of the following are the limitations of break-even point? Limitation. No, limitations means what? Shortcomings. Okay, shortcomings were here itself. See this. General price level, no increase or decrease over here. Does this happen anywhere? Means whenever you are in business, does it happen that you don't, prices don't change at all throughout the course of your business? It will never happen. So what are the limitations? Static concept. Static means no changes. Okay. Capital employed is taken into account. Capital employed, is this a limitation? Capital employed we have to take into account, right? Because that's what is the fixed cost. Limitation of non-linear behavior of cost. This is not there. Non-linear. Did we see it? Just now we saw it over here. See this. This is linear, straight line, right? So this is not there. So this is out. This is out. Now I won't answer this D. You answer it. Linear of presence of perfect competition. Means what about this perfect competition? Means it does it consider that there will be a perfect competition in break-even analysis? Firstly, break-even has nothing to do with perfect or imperfect competition. Nothing is mentioned over here. So this is also out. So what is the answer? Only answer is static concept. Means this is the wrong thing which is followed in the BEP. Not wrong actually. It's a method of calculation. So there is a limitation over here, right? You consider that the prices won't change, market demand won't change, so that is wrong. Okay, that is not in practical situation. But always remember, it doesn't mean that I'll discard break-even analysis. It is useful for me. I'll just give the various risk factors, attach it later. Okay. Using the equation method, break-even point is calculated as, what is break-even point over here? Okay. We don't want break-even over here, we only want sales over here. So what is the formula for sales? Sales equals to variable plus fixed plus profit. Sales equals to variable plus fixed plus minus profit. Sales equals to variable minus fixed plus profit. Quite simple one. Just now we saw it. I gave you that basic equation. Firstly you answer, then I'll answer. Okay. What is the answer? What is the formula for sales? Any formula. Sales equals to what? Cost plus profit. Right? C plus P. What is cost? Fixed and variable. So what is the formula now? Fixed plus variable plus profit. What is this? A, isn't it? Every one of you gave, even you have got this correct answer as A, okay? So that is correct answer. Simple one, isn't it? So here, always remember, in CIB, stick to the basics. Once you stick to the basics, everything is simple for you, okay? So now I'll come to this course part again. See this, in this course, we are having this we are having all these details, numericals, but many of you are complaining about the fees. So use this code Y432. If you use this code Y432, I'll tell you how the fees reduces. If you are having the app, then it's best, okay? But if you don't have the app, then I'll tell you how to go about it on the website, okay? So go for it. See this, go to Adda247. On this front page itself, you'll see, this is the front page of Adda247. You'll see this JAIIB CAIIB. Click on this JAIIB CAIIB. You'll see this now, JAIIB CAIIB Powerpack JAIIB CAIIB. Click on this CAIIB. Once you click on this CAIIB, you'll get these batches over here, okay? These batches, go for this selection batch, okay? Once you go for this selection batch, see this, you'll see the details of that batch over here. All the details, see this, whatever I told you, okay? 35 plus hours of ABM, BFM, two-way interactive, mocks and ebooks, master revision for CIB last minute preparation, recorded videos 24/7 available, then solved unlimited doubts, and now the fee is 13299. Click on view offers. Put the code Y432, okay? Put apply. Once you apply this, see this, the fees is reduced from 13299 to 3058, 77% off. So 3058, in how many months will you recover? 1300 is your average increment which you get, 2 increments, right? Total is 1300. Even if you are at officer level, you will get roughly 1200 to 1300, okay? So 13 3 is 39. Within 3 months you recover everything. So what are you waiting for? Just 3 months investment, and lifetime whatever you'll get is your SIP for your future, okay? Go for it. I'll see you tomorrow with another topic.